Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, one of the companions who often narrates a hadith about the Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said, من صلى صلاة لم يقرأ فيها القرآن فهي خداج. Whoever recites whoever prays a prayer without reciting the chapter of Al-Fatiha, then his prayer is incomplete. And he called the al-Kitab, meaning the mother of the Quran. And this is one of his names. It is called also the mother of the Quran. He said his salah is incomplete. And then he said it 3 times. The people or the Sahaba or the Tabi'een asked him, "Oh, Abu Hurairah, you said that his salah is incomplete. What shall we do when the Imam is reciting and we are praying behind him?" He said, "Try to pray it even and try to recite even within yourself. Because for indeed I heard the Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam saying that Allah Ta'ala, the Almighty said, قَسَمْتُ الصَّلَاةَ بَيْنِي وَبَيْنَ عَبْدِي نِصْفَيْنِ وَلِعَبْدِي مَا سَأَلَ." Indeed, Allah Ta'ala is saying, indeed I have divided the Fatiha. And Allah Ta'ala called it the prayer. I had divided the Fatiha into 2 parts, between me and my slave. And for my slave, whatever he asked for. He said, when my slave says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the Lord of all the worlds, Allah Ta'ala will say, Hamidani Abdi, my slave has praised me. And when the slave says, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, the most gracious and the most merciful, Allah Ta'ala will say, Athna alayya abdi, my slave has extolled me. And when the slave says, Maliki yawmiddin, Allah Ta'ala will say, Majjadani abdi, meaning my slave has glorified me, or has left everything to me. فوض إلي عبدي. And then when the slave says, إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين, Allah Ta'ala will say, this is between me and my slave, and for my slave whatever he sought. My slave will acquire whatever he sought. And then when the slave says, اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين, Allah Ta'ala will say, this is between me and my servant, and for my servant whatever he asks for. Subhanallah.